Alright guys, so we're going to be doing step 1 of the Grow It Yourself Grow Bio Ecovative Kit. And we're going to start off here with, I've got 4 tablespoons of flour in this container, and I've got 3 cups of tap water in this container. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my flour to my water. And I'm going to get this nice and mixed up. And this water is going to hydrate the mycelium that's dried up on these hemp herds here. And the flour is going to give them some additional food to kind of get them up and going. So I'm just going to get this nice, thoroughly mixed up. I'm going to spray this top of this with isopropyl alcohol, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the top off. So I cut the top off right underneath the seal. You're going to want to make sure that you don't cut below the filter patch because it needs the filter patch to breathe. Alright, so I got this all nice and mixed up. I'm going to open up the bag with my clean hands, and I'm going to pour in this flour water mix. Make sure I get it nice and thorough around in there. Oops. Spilled some there. Try not to do that. Go. Got that all nice and filled with this water flour mix. Just going to go ahead and clean this up. Alright, so what I'm going to do next, I can kind of smell the mushroom culture in there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to mix this up really good. So I'm going to close this in my hand like this, and I'm just going to mix this all up really nice. Flick the top, just like that, to get this extra material off the top. And I'm going to take this bag, fold the top over a couple times, and I'm just going to pin this down with some paper clips. Now that I have these paper clips on it, I'm going to set this to the side and allow this to incubate and colonize at room temperature. And when it's ready, we're going to go ahead on to step 2. Alright, so we're on to the next phase of making materials with mushroom spawn. I have a bowl here, and I'm going to lightly clean out with some isopropyl alcohol. And you want to make sure this is clean with isopropyl to kill off bacteria or kill off any other mold spores or anything like that might be in there. Spray down your hands. Cover your face with a mask for extra protection for the mushrooms, not for you. And grab your grow kit. This one isn't the one from Ecovative. This is my own personal mushroom spawn. The one from Ecovative Grow Bio is still growing. This is also a really tough, high tensile strength mushroom strain, so this should be really good for this project. You can see as I hit it fairly hard, it still maintains its shape. So I'm going to spray this down. I'm going to cut the top open. And I'm going to get some of this block here. Into bowl. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of flour and I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to mix this up thoroughly. Make sure the flour gets nice and mixed in. My growth medium has sticks in it. This helps with the mushrooms growing whenever I do grow them. The Ecovative kit shouldn't have any sticks or anything of that nature. I'm removing the sticks so they don't get in my way when I get to the part of molding it together. And you just want to make sure you break down all the clumps. Alright, so now that that's all nice and mixed up, I'm going to sanitize my container or my mold, whatever I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to add this material in there. So I'm going to spray my hands down, clean off my hands a little bit first. Grab my mold. I'm gonna make a flower pot. Or a brick, I don't know how this particularly works. Oh, I see. To make the flower pot, I need to do it on this side. I was wondering how I was gonna have the pot, the inside of the pot. I thought I was supposed to put it in from this side. So get that nice and cleaned up. And I'm gonna take my material and put it in there. Pack it in there nice. My hands off one more time, and I'm going to go ahead and cover this up with plastic wrap to keep it sealed, keep the moisture locked in, keep contaminants out as this grows for one final time. And then 4 to 5 days, once this is fully all white, I'm going to break it out of the mold, put it in the oven to kill it and remove moisture so that it stays solid until I'm ready to compost it. Alright guys, so it's been a couple days. I let this sit. You can see that it's all white. It's reconnected with itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out. And I have the oven set at 200 degrees. The instructions say to leave this out for a couple days to remove moisture, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this faster method where I let it evaporate some of the moisture at 200 degrees in the oven. Every now and then I'll open the oven to release some of the moisture and then just keep an eye on it. The reason that they recommend letting it dry out in the open first is that if you do this step incorrectly, you can darken the material, so you want to keep the nice mycelium white color. So I'm just going to make sure that I keep checking in on this. All right, so I'm going to open this up. See this nice clean white mycelium. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this guy out of here. I'm gonna gently pop it out so I don't break it. So I peeled off the sides. All right, so I got it to start wiggling out by pressing in the inside. And there we go. Got it out in one piece. Check that out, nice and clean. And I'm gonna go ahead and get it into the oven and let it release some of its moisture, and I'll just keep an eye on it. All right guys, so it's in the oven and I'm just opening it up every now and then to release some moisture. It's in there at 200 degrees. And if you did this step, if you just let it dry out in the open air for 2 days, you'll just have to leave it in the oven at 200 for 30 minutes, and you don't have to just keep opening it to release moisture. So I'll get back to you guys when this is nice and hard. All right guys, so here's the result. It's pretty sturdy. I definitely could have let it myceliate a little longer, so definitely a tip for you guys, just let it go a couple extra days. But there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and plant some flowers in this guy. So you can get the bare mold, you can get the brick mold, whatever you want. Start making some myco materials.